Much of the country is waking up to potentially fizzy heads after last night's celebrations. Volunteers from a religious community are already out cleaning the streets. Now, up to 1,000 Ahmadiyya Muslims are taking part in cleaning initiatives across the UK, which will include planting trees and clearing rubbish. Well, joining me from Keighley to discuss the work that they're doing is Adam Walker. He's Vice President of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association. Thanks very much for joining us on Sky News so early this New Year's Day. Yeah, like I said, many people waking up after maybe a heavy night of celebrating, but you guys are deciding to get up, clear the litter on our streets. Why is that exactly?
Yeah, I mean, at the heart of what we do is prayer and servitude to society. So thousands got up this morning to pray, and then about 1,000 or more of us took to the streets at about 50 locations across the UK. And there are lots of different reasons, but a key reason really is that it helps to nurture and train young people into positive role models in society. This is the way to get people out and about, and to also show a more positive image of Islam than perhaps has been portrayed sometimes in certain sectors of the media.
So this is something that you've been doing for a number of years now. What sort of difference has this made within the communities that you're working with, the communities that you're helping out here?
It makes an enormous difference. I mean, neighbours come and say hello, people in the local community come and say hello all across the country, and it helps to really I mean, it has a practical effect that it helps to reduce litter on the streets, to help the environment, which reduces costs on the government, which is very important to us, and we can give back. But at the same time, it has an enormous impact on community, breaking down divides that exist. And the worst thing that can happen in society is if we're not talking to each other. And it's a real key principle of Islam that we're trying to teach our young people, that you really need to get out, be proactive people, active in society. That was the example of the Prophet Muhammad. These are the teachings of the Holy Quran, and this is the way that we should carry ourselves, and it has an enormous impact.
And speaking of those divisions, 2017 was a very tough year. We're getting reports of a rise in hate crimes. Members of your community, members of your group, did you see any hostility over the last year? And just doing things like this, working within the community and volunteering, does that help protect you from any of that?
It makes an enormous difference. There's certainly a rise in tensions, there's a rise in hate, but most of all there's a rise in understanding. And the only way to tackle that and to tackle ignorance is to get out and to meet people. And when we go out and we do different activities, the benefit that we have is that people just don't know what to think about Islam because of the different questions that are happening, that have been arising in society. They don't know what to think about Muslims, are getting answers which just allow them to be more at ease, and at the same time allow us to create greater bonds in society. And you know, as mentioned, that was a key teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of God be upon him, and this is what we try to do. So it has an enormous effect.
Well, Adam, really good for you to take some time out to talk to us when you are supposed to be doing just a little bit of work cleaning streets. But yeah, good talking to you. Lots of luck.
You too.